is this is our mango seed, yes? And this is what your seed typically looks like. After you cleanse it, you get all of the meaty mango contents off of her. You notice you see the veins. You typically don't see the veins just yet. You're going to get a wet paper towel and you're going to wrap her in the paper towel, and then you're going to put her in a Ziploc bag and you're going to keep it in a warm place. That allows the veins to come through, but it softens the shell, and you can either clip it or cut it open. And once you do, this is what the mango seed looks like. You see the size of my hand right here. And we're going to plant and hopefully harvest her. All right. So here we have chia seeds that I've been planting and harvesting soon. We planted some sunflowers natural, and here we have the the squash, butternut squash, yellow squash, and the scallions. And we're going to end up taking these out of the pots and we're going to put them into the ground. Here we have some spinach that we have going real hot and heavy. All right, lots of spinach. And this is our okra plant. This is one okra, all right? We have more coming. We still have our aloe vera that we have to break down. Here we have our bell pepper. She's doing really, really well. Nice harvesting of our bell pepper. And we planted some more seeds from our bell pepper that we've eaten off of our plant. We planted them here. So on the first, we planted those. And here we have our gray herbal sage. Oh, I didn't even show you what we got going on over here, huh? Okay. So we do a lot of propagation here. So here we have some celery. I just took that from the celery root. Same with the onion. You see the onion is already growing in. I just kept the end of the onion and we placed her inside. All right. And here we're going to be propagating some stuff from the jade. Oh, the wind really knocked her down. I'll fix that in a minute. And here is one of the green onions looking really well, huh? That is cabbage. All right, so I just cut the cork and you see the roots are coming. And once I get a few more, then I'll plant her in the ground, similar to how I did the celery. And then we have a potato growing. And you can already see some of coming out, right? Here we have our hot pepper and some cayenne pepper, mild chili peppers coming in. We planted those in July. We have our rosemary that's doing really well. And here we have some bok choy that was planted in July. We have some more rosemary. This rosemary is store-bought. And we have some peppermint, which we've propagated. I had to buy that. And we have some Swiss chard for our salad. And, of course, citronella and basil. And we have some more sage down here. Let's go on to the garden so you can take a look and see how things are going. Some more things over here. Over here, these are our sunflowers that are coming in. We just planted those, so look at that progress. July 28th. And I just wanted to see if I haven't eaten corn in years, so I wanted to see if I can grow some corn. All right, we got our lemon tree, and you see the buds are coming in. So they start out real small, so we flowered her, and she is coming in really, really nice. Look at her, coming in really, really nice. Real hot and heavy, yeah? Let's carry on. Okay, so I put these in the sun, for the sun all day. We have some okra that we just planted coming along really nice on the 28th. Some asparagus. We've only got a little dab of dooya right there. This is from our plum tree. Nothing has come up yet. And then we have our beans. And I did a little test trial on the beans also. I put some beans in a little bowl just to see if I can get them sprouting without the soil. And we have some Brussels sprouts here. I love Brussels sprouts, so I'm going to keep those in the sun for another about hour or so, and then we'll take those out. Let's go ahead and come over here to the garden so you can take a look at how things are going for us. Beans that were just planted, and I just planted these July, just this July, all right? And Here are the peas. Oh, they're doing well. I'm gonna have to get a trellis going, but these are the peas. And we got some marigolds in here, and then here is our lettuce. That is our lettuce. Here is the cabbage. Cabbage is coming in really well. Take a look at the Brussels sprouts. Now they haven't started growing yet. I had to chop her down because I didn't have any marigolds in here just yet. But they were eating away at her and my lettuce, so I had to chop everything and start all over. Let's come all over here. I will show you. Here we have some collards. Now, we planted some collards right here. I planted those on the 22nd of July. The turnip haven't come up yet, not yet. And then we have some more squash over here. And look at the arugula. Us Belizeans call that rocket. That's called rocket in Belize. All right. So far she's doing pretty well. And I like to keep her protected because that white butterfly comes around. She's pretty, but she ain't nice. Then over here we got some nectarines growing. They should be almost ready, almost. All right, so I have harvested 5 watermelons. These are Jubilee watermelons, and I took them to Dad's house, and that's how we have our seeds. But look at her, she is coming back with more. What I'm going to do is plant some of those seeds right in here. We ate all the strawberries, so these are our strawberries down here. The dogs ate the strawberries, but we're gonna plant the watermelon seeds right in between here, okay? We've also, here's my tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes, and the tomatoes are just doing spectacularly well in this heat. Now this box gets a lot more heat than the other box does because it really took a toll on my cucumbers. So we have a cucumber growing in right here, and we have one right here. So they're coming in, but you see the sun ate her up. So we took off all of the tomatoes. We harvested those. Those have been harvested, and took them to Dad's house this weekend. But we have some more, and I just planted some more tomatoes today. Now, I'm not done digging out this box, but so far, look at the okra. We have some okra coming in right here, and you know the marigolds, they don't like the smell of that, so that's why we got the marigolds here. But we got some okra, and today I just planted some pumpkin. I want to get my nephew some pumpkins for October. And here we have some kale and turnips. Once I finish, I had to get these in here. Very important to get those in here. But once I finish, the kale will be inserted in here with the turnips. But so far, that is what the Queen's Garden is looking like. Lots and lots of progress. Things are looking on the up and up. And we've already harvested a lot of the plums from the plum tree. And next we're going to dry them out and make some prunes. And I'm trying a new method. Mars got me doing this. So this is a strawberry plant hanging in a strawberry bag. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but you know, it should start coming out. And this one is in more shade as opposed to the other. So hopefully all is running really well. Now, on the flip side of things, let's take you all the way over here to where we're going to be producing some lavender and the sage. We got some more marigolds over here. There's our aloe vera for healing and cleansing. And here is where we're going to be harvesting the lavender and the sage. This is a Russian sage, crazy blue. So I've already harvested her, but I want to take these off while they're in bloom because they're really good for bath salts. And we've already harvested some of the lavender, and here we have another lavender, English lavender. This one is much more newer than this one, okay? Sunflower has already been gone, so we've put more throughout the yard. But did you know that you can eat these? The seeds come out. Oh yeah, they do. Wow. Oh wow. Did you see that seed? You guys see that? That's a seed right there. Oh, look at that. Okay, I should leave that alone. We want to take that out and harvest it. But this is the Queen's Garden and what we have going on here so far. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back for another update.